And here we are, the final match reaction of the season. Full time from Bramall Lane, Sheffield United 0, Tottenham 3. Tottenham finished the season with a win, and we are back in Europe. Obviously, last year we beat Leeds on the final day. We relegated them, but we didn't qualify for Europe because Villa beat Brighton. But this time around, Spurs are back in Europe. We are in the Europa League next season. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward to what this, as a Spurs fan, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in this transfer window. Because I'm telling you what, by what Andrew's going with, by what Andrew's been saying recently, that he wants to win games, just win. Next season could be a very, very good season for us. And I mean, we could generally have a good season next year. I mean, very good. That's in the league, Europe, cup competitions. Next season's looking good for us, I reckon. But we will just have to see what happens. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was a very good game. I mean, the first few minutes wasn't great. I mean, Sheffield United probably did start the better team. But I think after we went 1-0 up from Kulusevski, I thought we were the better team for the remainder of the game. Obviously, I mean, the first goal, big up to Van der Ven, regaining possession off Jaden Bogle. And then the goal was finished off by Kulusevski. And, yeah, obviously the second goal, I can't remember who scored the second goal. I think it was Porro. Who scored the second goal. Yeah, it was. I mean, Porro scoring an absolute banger to make it 2-0. And then I think it was Kulusevski again to finish it off. 3-0 win. And, yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, like I said, I thought, yeah, it was Porro who made it 2-0. But yeah, for me, I thought ever since Kulusevski made it 1-0, we were just a better team for the remainder of that game. We had a lot of possession. Sheffield United weren't that great. I mean, we actually were shooting a lot more. I don't know what happened, but I mean, to be fair, Sheffield United have got the worst defence in the league. I think they've conceded 106 goals this season. That's the worst defence in the Premier League, because they broke Swindon Town's record. Because I think it was Swindon, something like that. Because I think when Swindon were in the league, they conceded like 100 odd goals, something like that. But yeah, overall, it was a good game. We got the win, and we're back in Europe, and that's all I care about. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I thought, performance-wise, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I actually thought Kulusevski had a really good game today. For once, Kulusevski had a good game. I thought he played really, really well. Son, I thought, was decent as well. I thought Romero had a good game as well, and so did James Maddison as well. I mean, overall, it was just a positive end to the season. And, yeah, I mean, obviously, we have got a post-friendly in Melbourne on Wednesday against Newcastle. Unfortunately, there'll be no preview or vlog. There will be no preview vlog reaction for that game because I've got GCSEs and stuff. And yeah, but I mean, overall, I mean, just back to this game, it's just a great way to end the season. Kulusevski, though, I mean, I haven't seen that good of a performance from him in absolutely ages. It's been way too long that I last saw Kulusevski good performance. So I'm glad he had a good game today. Sonny was good. Maddison was good. Romero was good again. Overall, I'm happy. We're back in Europe. Arsenal bought the league. Happy days. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think if I had to sum up the season, a lot better. Because last season we finished 8th. We didn't even have a manager. But obviously we didn't even have a manager, and it was just a really poor end to the season last season. But this season's a lot better. I mean, Andrew in his first year, it's been a very good first year. I mean, obviously, he's got us back into Europe, which is good. I mean, To be fair, obviously we're going to have a lot more games now, considering we are back in Europe. But yeah, I mean, just overall, I think it's been a very good season. I mean, the way I think the players have adapted to the way Ange likes to play, and like I said, I think the summer transfer window will be interesting. I just think going into next season, it's going to be really interesting. How are we going to do in Europe? Are we going to win the Europa League? I mean, if we do, it'd be a miracle. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next season with Tottenham. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to who we sign. I'm looking forward to who leaves. Well, I'm not really looking forward, but it'll be quite interesting to find out who leaves. Will Richarlison stay? Will Højbjerg stay in that? We don't know. We don't know anything. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm looking forward to next season. I mean, I'm just happy that we're back in Europe, to be honest, because I just feel like this season just felt weird without Spurs. It felt weird without us being in Europe, but we're back in Europe now. And I mean, to be fair, looking at all the other teams in the Europa League, we should at least be getting to the quarterfinals, semi-finals minimum with all the other teams that looks like are going to be in the Europa League next season. Obviously, Chelsea, I think, are going to be in the Europa League as well next season. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's been a good, I'll say it's been a positive season. First season under Andrew, I think it's been good, in my opinion. And yeah, obviously, good season, good win today to end the season. And yeah, I mean, not player of the match, but yeah, was technically the same thing. But man of the match, I am going to give it to Kulusevski. I thought he had a very, very good game today. And yeah, anyway, guys, that's it for match reactions this season. And yeah, I'll see you next season. Let's go.